Got it.
Boom. Nailed it. We're back again. Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what, everyone? We fucked up. Well, we didn't fuck up. Zoom fucked up. We told you guys, we warned you that there would be issues with it, and there sure shit, there was issues. We had our recording done. It was all set. Everything looked great, and we finished, and I could not find the recording anywhere. Like I found our pre-recording, which was like a little 12-second snippet of us doing pre-recording, but I could not for the life of me find our actual 30-minute recording. I don't know where it went. It's in the ether. It's gone now. So sorry.
It'll pop up like somewhere on somebody's fucking hard drive.
So right now we're not doing, we're 0 for 1 right now on being on time for our podcast, but we are still bringing you the podcast, and that's all that matters is that it's still here, and we're both here in the flesh in Zoom flesh.
Zoom flesh.
All right, so let me run through the stuff here. One of these days I'm going to see if you can run through everything and see if you remember it all. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Hit it, don't quit it, hit it past your friends. Don't hide your kids, don't hide your wives. Why? Because we out here. We make great content. 500 subs, guys. 500. We need 500 subs. I think we're at like 170 right now, 172, something like that. We need 500 of you to subscribe, because if we do get 500 subs, what are we doing, Drake?
We're getting perms.
We're getting perms. Permy boys. Permy boys. The permanence of perms. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast. I was also thinking with the Patreon stuff, we might be, I'll talk to you a little bit more after the recording. I kind of want to, with how our setup is now for the podcast, we might be able to do some more fun stuff with our Patreon people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So we'll talk. But stay tuned for that. Make sure to join us on Patreon. If you can't join us on Patreon, send us some. So you're a broke bitch, can't afford on Patreon a monthly. Go on Venmo at WWLTW podcast. Send us a little side cash to keep this bitch up and running, because it ain't cheap to keep this bringing this great content to you guys. Okay, we still got to keep it running. If you do send us any amount of money, or if you're a new subscriber, leave 3 emojis on either our video or in the Venmo tag, like memo tag, and we are gonna guess what you're trying to tell us through that. So do that. 3 emojis, that's all we need. We'll guess if it's a question, a topic. We will come up with something and decipher those 3 emojis. What else we have? Oh, twitch.tv/WWLTW podcast. Check that out. We're going to try and get that up and running here soon with the Xboxes and everything like that, and doing some streaming. So that'll be a lot of fun. What else am I missing? Anything? This episode is brought to you by JD Creations LLC. It's brought to you by Hardware Coffee Company.
Get you.
It's brought to you by Astro Design Company. That's me. Don't forget to check out Thirst Homeless on YouTube, and don't forget to check out Johnny Wishbone on YouTube. All right, boom, done. Did all that. I think I got all of them out of the way. So this is actually kind of a cooler episode, or not cooler, but this is actually better that our first recording went missing, because my God, boy, I got some life updates for you, my dog. Okay, listen. I've moved here. I've moved to Florida, as you all know. Lifelong dream of mine. I'm finally here. I made the move, but I am telling you, I am becoming a new man down here. I am becoming the bougiest ass motherfucker ever down here. I swear to God. And I've had, on my off days, which I've had 2 off days since I've been here. So I've just kind of been out exploring, getting, essentials and stuff, and just kind of exploring the area. There's a huge shopping mall like right by me and everything. There's a bunch of beaches all over. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went to the mall. It's like a nicer mall. Like there's a Louis Vuitton store in there and everything like that. So I go to this mall, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get like probably a pair of shorts or something, maybe a couple t-shirts, and just kind of look around and see. And I went in to this store, and I'm telling you, after leaving this store, I don't think that I'll ever be the same again. Like, I am a new man. This store has shown me the light of clothing and how it should feel. And I'm telling you right now, it is, I am in my, I got a fresh haircut from a new guy down here who did a great job. I got new clothes. Like I am feeling myself down here, folks. I am like,
Oh, good,
I'm walking around like my shit don't stink, even though it definitely does. So, anyways, the store that I went into, okay,
dude.
Lululemon.
Lululemon, dude.
Yo,
Fuck yeah.
listen. I know what a lot of you are thinking. Do they make clothes for guys? Yes. Yes, they do. Fuck yes, they do. And let me tell you, it is some of the most ridiculously comfortable clothing I've ever experienced in my life. When I put on the t-shirt, I'll show you what I'm wearing, the shirt, one of the shirts and shorts that I got from them. All right, look at this. All right. For one, the shorts, they pop. The shirt, it's baggy enough, but it still fits great. And I don't know what they made. I swear that this is not cotton. They made this with like
Angel
butterfly
hair.
kisses of angels. You know what I mean? Like it just whisper. It's the most incredible feeling. The second I put these on for the first time, I was like, oh, it was like coming for the first time. It was like experiencing that for the first time. It was like I've gone 27 years of my life not knowing what clothing is supposed to feel like. And I've just now experienced it for the first time. It is heavenly. Okay. It is amazing. Granted, the other side of that, not cheap.
No.
Not even remotely. Like the three things I got were off their clearance rack, and it was still a pretty hefty fee. But if you are looking for essential stuff for your everyday clothes that is going to fit well and it's going to be comfortable, and you're just looking for like one or two items, it's not bad. Like the shorts were comparable to like a pair of pants.
Yeah.
So that wasn't terrible. But anyways, I just had to get that out of the way because that was
No,
like a
it's fucking
life-changing
awesome,
moment for me going into this store thinking, why am I walking in here? Because I was getting like athletic clothing.
Yeah.
It's all I wear anymore. And so I was like, I've heard Lululemon's like good, and I heard they did guy stuff, and like everything in the store looked like really good. Like it looked nice. I liked all of it. If I was a fucking millionaire, I'd probably have bought that store out. But but yeah,
Yeah.
you ever get the chance, man, just go
Yeah.
into it. Don't even buy it. Just go into the fucking changing room and try it on. Like the shorts are gonna like, dude, I'm telling you, it's just unreal. It's so good. It's so nice. Life changing. I'm just a new man down here now. So yeah, I just want to hashtag not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, not
Yet.
sponsored.
Yet. Lulu, hey, hit me up. Like, you want a brand ambassador deal? We got you. Okay. We can make that work
We
on
will
this
sell
show.
souls to make that fucking work.
Oh God, I love it. So yeah.
No, but that's
Anyways,
awesome, man. That's gotta be
yeah.
a super nice part of the process too, because you want to get acclimatized, and there's nothing really like getting a new fit, like some that might be a little bit different from your style or do something along those lines, but it still stays comfortable,
Yeah.
because
The only
it's a huge jump for you, and like it's only natural to want to like kind of update your wardrobe
right.
because you're not going to get the weather like you would out here.
Oh God,
So,
no. Hell no. The
and I'll tell you,
only
dude, like all the materials that everything's made of here is just fucking thicker. Like it's just it's just way thicker than anything
it's just
else.
meant to be thicker. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
we know you want to be comfortable, but also like shit gets
Here's the
cold
layer
out
of
here,
performance.
folks. We out here. Meanwhile, I'm in 94 degrees right now. That's what
What are
it
you
is
doing?
down here, which isn't, I mean, it's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'd be nicer if we didn't have red tide wrecking our shit down here right now. It is
Yeah.
fucking gnarly down here. They've been pulling. I was watching the news, and just north of me on one of the beaches, they had to bring in an excavator to get. Oh my God, look at the puppers.
RJ, what's
Hi,
up, dude?
baby. Hi.
You doing, mans? Hello.
Adorable. But
So,
anyways, yeah, like I was watching the news, and they had to bring in an excavator on the beach because there was a Goliath grouper that got killed from the red tide, and it washed up on the beach. This thing was
Jesus.
fucking massive. Like I knew they were big,
Yeah.
but like it was the size of the excavator bucket.
Oh yeah. Dude, groupers are
Fucking
fucking huge,
massive.
man.
It was wild. Like it was weird. But yeah, the fish, like the red tide is gnarly down here right now. So anyone thinking about coming down to Florida and wants to hit the beaches, you can. And like you can swim in it, but it smells gnarly. And there's gonna be a shitload of dead fish that you're gonna have to try to not step on and swim
Yeah.
next to. And yeah, it's fucking bad right now. So just fair warning to anyone that's trying to come visit. Don't waste your money quite yet. It should
Yeah.
clear up. It'll clear up. I mean, it's a yearly occurrence, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Other than that, though, like it's been great down here so far.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't complain. Work's been fun. I went
Fuck
out
yeah,
for the
dude.
first time with a bunch of people last night, so that was fun.
Nice.
Yo, the bars down here are different.
Yeah.
This is a different atmosphere down here. They
Also,
they just party different. Like okay, so like the industry bars, right? So like the places
yeah,
that us people in the industry go. Like think about where we went when I lived up there, right? So like we
yeah,
went to like Jersey's or we went to like Five Bar, stuff like that. Five Bar
yeah.
was nicer, but so they go to this place down here. I don't really want to say the name of it now because I'm still down here, whatever. But there's a place down here that they go to, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's the industry bar. It's open late. Like it's probably got to be kind of like Jersey's, you know what I mean? I
Mhm.
get there, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, so they had karaoke going, which was kind of cool. But then,
Yeah.
like, it's a really like nice looking place on the outside. It's right on the main strip. But then you walk up the stairs and there's these little VIP lounge areas that you can just chill in. So like our whole crew just walked up the stairs and took over this whole lounge area and just hung out.
That's fucking awesome.
And it's like you have like it's like a mezzanine overlooking the rest of the bar. It's like I was like, this is your industry bar? Because like usually people with this you don't know, like the industry bars usually is like a little divier sometimes. It's not
Yeah.
like meant to be the
Super
nicer
cheap
places.
drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just the places where all the guys, like the industry guys and girls, go to just get fucked up. And yeah, I was expecting way worse, and when we got there, I was like, "What the fuck? Where am I?" They just party different down here, and it's just, yeah, it was a good time. It was fun,
No,
but
that's awesome, man. That's seriously cool.
yeah. So I'm finally getting acquainted with the folks down here. I think that was my first big test. You know what I mean? And one of the girls, the guys and girls there when I first started working there creeped on me to like try and get to know who I am,
Yeah.
and they found like my YouTube channel, the JD Creations YouTube channel, and they were like,
Yeah.
we were watching the videos on there, like some of the short ones of like you grabbing a cup and then another you coming in, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, yeah, those videos aren't really meant for like average people. I guess I should make a disclaimer about that. Like that's meant for a portfolio to show clients of like my editing skills. It's not meant to be like for the common man, you know what I mean?
This
So
is
it's like
yeah.
I
This
was
is
like,
me.
yeah,
This is
it's pretty weird shit. So my bad about that. They're like, yeah, we had no idea what the fuck was going on. So whatever. Fuck it. It happened. So
No, that's seriously cool though, and I'm glad that you're able to get acclimatized and like kind of get integrated into everything because I know that's probably the toughest part is just getting your feet actually in since you're going to be there for X amount of time, to make it as close to home as possible and to begin that process of like turning it into home.
right.
You know,
Yeah, it was just the first, and I knew it would come eventually. I've only been here a week and a couple days. So it's like I
yeah,
knew eventually I was gonna get acquainted with people here. So it was
for
kind of cool
sure.
that it just happened quickly. You know what I mean? It's like the
Fuck yeah.
my first trial period with all of them. I think I succeeded.
Oh yeah. That's awesome,
It
man.
was good. I was like, and then everybody was ordering drinks, and that's the other thing. Like that, when I say they party different, like down here, this is the drinks they're ordering. Like the one person was just fucking drinking Fireball straight up, like not as shots. Like she would order them as shots, but then just like
But just
drink them, like sip on them. I was like, what the fuck?
is that an exotic thing in Florida?
I don't know. It's not exotic. That's for damn sure. It's not exotic. But I'm like, they're like, oh, what do you want? Like the first round's on us. Like, what do you want? And I was like, is it gonna sound weird to these people if I order a Bacardi and Coke? Like, how do these people party down here? It's like, I'll take a Bacardi and Coke. All right, cool. People party different down here. Well, and they did like some of the shots they were saying. I had no idea what they even meant. Like I knew what some of them were, but I'd never seen anyone order them. Like the one time they ordered a round of liquid marijuana, which I've heard it, but
Yeah.
I've never in my life seen one made or drank one. And then instead of green tea shots, they were ordering white tea. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know. This is weird. This is a weird place.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. These people just are different down here. But it's weird too, because they're not all like, a lot of them that I work with aren't even from here. They're like me,
really?
where they're transplants. So like some of them, like a lot of them were from the Northeast, like Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, all over that way. So I was like,
No
oh,
shit.
it's kind of cool. It's like a melting pot of culture down here, as opposed to like when we lived up there. It's like most people were from our area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But down here, it's like everyone's from all over the place. So it's kind of cool. Little different cultures, that you get to the little different flavors. Like I met, there's one person I work with, and she's from Philly. And I went, and I was like, oh, so like, how often do you get asked about Always Sunny in Philadelphia? And she's like, oh no, that is the most accurate representation of the shittiest parts of Philadelphia. She's like, that show is literally, it's to a T. Like those guys got it nailed on the head of what the shitty parts of Philly are like. It's like,
Dude.
all right, cool, good to know.
That's fucking awesome.
Shit. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It's cool, meet different people, different lives, all that fun stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be fun, like interacting with all the touristy stuff from like all over the world. And
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find more like the local spots now, because I've been to all the touristy spots. I'm trying to get like, hey, where's the locals hang out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do the locals eat at that they're not getting charged an arm and the leg for tourist prices? You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
That's the big goal right now. But yeah, otherwise I'm just cruising through. I mean, I can't get bored. That's the thing. Like there's just, if I got bored here, I'm doing something wrong. Like there's just always something I can go do. Whether
For sure.
Go to the gym, go to the beach, go to the mall, go hang out with people. Like it's just always something to do here. So yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I can't beat it.
That's awesome, man. That's seriously cool.
Sure, man. But yeah, otherwise nothing else new on my end. I kind of ranted for a little bit there about my life so far, but there's nothing really new on my end there on here. How's things up there going?
So far so good. Just kind of keeping busy. Looking kind of like what we talked about in the last one. But yes,
the last one that the unseen, the lost footage.
Yeah, the lost footage. Episode 4. Shit that just disappeared from but yeah, just looking at like the housing market and stuff, and it's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. Because even now, like you're finding really niche stuff popping up on these realtor apps and everything. Houses are super overpriced, but people are still buying them up, by tens of thousands over the asking price, and everybody's bidding out each other, and it's a mad dash just for property. And there was a couple listings that I'd come across that were like, oh, perfect, like investment opportunity and stuff, but it's like there's people living in the house, so you're like,
so it's an investment property. It's not even like
a
house to live in. It's just like, hey, buy this house and you can sell it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like that's cool. Like if I had an established home front and everything else, and like
somewhere to live.
Like
already had a house, great, yeah.
But like I'm trying to buy to move into a house, so it's just like, what the fuck? Like I don't want to be that asshole that's like, yeah, it's a beautiful property, it fits my size and everything else perfectly. But it's like, I don't want to be the guy to kick somebody out that's established to be like, no, this is my house now.
Hey, I know I just bought this house from y'all, and I'm gonna be a great landlord until your lease is up. Then you got to get the fuck out because I'm moving my bitch ass in. And if any of y'all fuck anything up, I know where the fuck you gonna move to. I know your bank account. I'm gonna come after you. You fuck this house up.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I don't think financially I'm ready to like do like rental properties and stuff quite yet.
Yeah,
probably like
that's
at some point it'll be like a business front or something like that, like office space. But I don't think I'd do like real estate right out the gate for like just property rental and stuff
I
like
was
that.
just talking about that today with my grandma about like, because I've always been interested in rental property, like, you know, and just doing that as an investment for investment properties and stuff, or even just flipping a house would be fun. But we're just waiting for this housing market to crash down,
dude,
so I can buy a house for pennies on the fucking dollar down here.
Yeah, dude. And like that's the thing is like, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was like, dude, like, you gotta, you know, it's a catch-22, because if those prices go down and the market crashes, like, those interest rates are gonna go crazy. It's like, well, I don't ever plan on missing a payment, so like,
yeah, I mean, your monthly, well, yeah, but the only thing is like, so when interest rates grow up, it just means that, so like over time, like your monthly is going to be more. It's not about if you miss a payment or not.
for sure,
that you're just going to pay more every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over the like the length of the loan. So
yeah,
but I'm hoping I can get in the sweet spot where the interest rates are still low enough, you know, where it's like 5%, you know, maybe 3%. 3% would be real fucking nice. If I get it at like 3%, I'd be real happy.
Yeah, I think it's around like 3% right now. It's like
it's fucking, well, it's like dead zero is the like they put it, it's like zero right now is what the like what? Right around zero for so it's like a national standard. I think that I don't remember how the fuck it all works, but basically like the government decides like what the federal interest rate is, and then that's the standard that they start from. So it just means that interest rates are super low right now. It's like 2%, it's 3%, stuff like that. But even if it's high, like even if you get, so like they say you buy a house and you get it on a high interest rate because the housing market just crashed.
Yeah.
All you have to do is refi in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then that fucking drops down. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
As long as, I mean, that's why I'm not worried about the interest rates as much because I can refinance. I'm more worried about the fucking upfront chunk of $40,000 over asking that people are paying.
Dude, and that's like, so did you hear anything about that fucking that assist bill or whatever that Biden passed for like that extra 25K? Yeah, so it's for like the first home buyers loan, whatever. Like I'd heard something. I need to do more research on it because I don't know all of the details on it. But it was like something about like tacking on an additional set of funds and shit to where like you're adding to your bulk loan by something without like doing like a mass like jump in like your monthly or whatever. So you can hit that certain percentage, and you still have to contribute on your end to meet a certain percentage that you qualify for. But I don't know. Like this is a whole new territory that I'm not familiar with. Right. So it's just playing fucking catch up for like all this shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't
because I don't know if it's gone through, but I remembered hearing about it that they were talking about for like the first home buyers. They're giving you an accessory thing or like $25,000 or something on like your forgiveness or something. I don't know. Weird. I don't know. It's I definitely have to do more research on it to figure out.
Yeah, look into that and let me know, because I know the FHA loan, which is like that's like the typical Federal Housing Administration loan. Like that's their typical. That's the one I always hear about.
Yeah. Because then I know like with like the grants and stuff too. Like I'm learning about all this shit. Like I didn't even know existed. Like I'm getting a scholarship to go to fucking college. Like it literally. Like you can find different ways and get to a certain point to where
you're like, going back to college.
No, I'm just saying it's like along those lines of like scholarship money.
Right.
And, like, closing and like they take $3,000 off and like all that shit, and or like they assist with that stuff, like grants. And I had no idea that was a thing.
For a second, I thought you were going back to college. Like, holy shit, this is breaking news, folks. Going back for that education.
I am not. No, I'm not an editor.
Yeah, I'm at the same point. I'm like, I could,
like keep my debt load as low as possible.
I just finally paid off my student loans from the first time I went. Like, the fuck am I going back for? The fuck? No way. I make good enough money now. I mean, I could make more potentially, but I don't want to work for somebody else my whole life.
Oh, dude.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I really want to do it now, but I have to.
Dude.
You know. Dude. Unless these people start fucking subscribing to our goddamn YouTube channel, then we can fucking be self-employed finally. You
give
think
us your
about that,
money.
people? You guys are the ones keeping us from you 98% that watch our show that aren't subscribed. It's you that's keeping us from being self-employed and fulfilling our
That's why I'm
dreams. It's not
tired
our
every
fault.
day. Because
It's
you.
it's not our fault. It's completely your fault. We could still be doing live episodes. You guys pushed me away. This is the viewers for not subscribing, pushed me away and made me move to Florida. And I'm now away from the crew. Like, this is on you guys. Your fault. So subscribe, get us to 500 subs so we can get some
Go
perms
fly.
up in this bitch. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm
And
interested to see what it's going to do to my hair when we hit that point and that perm happens.
for the perm.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
It's gonna be
It's
weird
gonna
with
be
your
weird.
hair because you have such long hair.
Yeah,
It's gonna look goofy, but
I'm
here
all for it,
it.
man. I'm really I can already picture what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm gonna look like an early '90s WWE wrestler. Like that's it's gonna bless you.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah,
Early night. You're gonna look like The Rock with hair.
dude.
Fuck yeah.
Or like CM Punk or something, or
Oh
fucking
god,
Triple H. Or just like super long, just blonde hair.
bro. I don't even know. Like, is there different kinds of perms?
I don't know. There might be like
Can you
tighter
get
curls.
like
And
I was
stuff
gonna
like
say, can
that.
you get like tighter curls or bigger curls?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure it just depends on how much solution they use.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna go. They have to use a solution.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like a treatment.
Oh,
It's
it's like
not
a
just like,
chemical
oh, they
treatment.
go in
It's like a
and
chemical treatment.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Like there's an
I'm
actual
just
process to it. It's not just going to be like a 35-40 minute session in a salon. Like it takes a bit.
damn.
Like
So I'm gonna have to do it on my day off. I
yeah,
have to go in and be like, hey,
schedule it.
I don't know what I'm doing, but perm of me, please. I don't just just a perm. And they're gonna ask me a bunch of questions. You want this, this, this? I don't, lady,
Sure.
I don't know. What would I look best with? Look at my face.
That's
What
yeah.
looks best with me? Give me
That's
that
probably
perm.
the best way to go about it. Is just be like, look, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't
Right?
know what I'm looking for in this. Just whatever you think would look best on my head with my face, and
That's
then
pretty
sort that
much
out.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like when this new guy that I go to was cutting me up and he was doing my beard and he was asking questions about it, and I was like, nobody asks me that usually. So whatever you think. He's like, do you want to keep it connected or like cut down like this part? And like I was like, what do you mean cut down
Pardon?
and he's like, oh yeah, I could do it this, like I could cut this part, I could just cut these little pieces out, I could keep it full, I could do this. I'm like, just keep it full, I guess. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Just keep it there, I guess. I don't know what looks good. I don't know, man. It was goofy, but
Yeah.
everybody's blowing me up today. They see that I don't get any messages all day, and then I start recording, and I get my shit blown up. Bullshit.
Yeah.
People I'm popular.
Well,
all of a
here,
sudden.
what time are we at now?
We're at like 20. We're probably about 28 minutes right now. So
28.
we could probably shut her down for the day. This one better fucking. I'm like nervous that it's not gonna record now.
Can you not like
It's
pick a
recording right now.
destination?
I can, and it says it's recording, and it should say at the very end when I'm done recording, it should say like, oh, recording, converting now, because it takes it a minute to convert. So I'm hoping that I don't know, dude. I don't know. Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll fucking see.
Anyways, thank you for joining us for another episode of What We Learned This Week. We love you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit it, don't quit it. Hit it, pass it to your friends. Don't hide your kids. Don't hide your wives, because we out here, we making great content for you. Okay. Get us to 500 subs. 500. We're at like 172 right now. 500, and we getting perms, boys and girls. Perm to perms. And then we're gonna go to 1,000, and then we're gonna keep going from there. And we're gonna be self-employed, and we're not gonna work for the man anymore. We're gonna work for us mans. All of us mans are gonna work for our mans. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast. If you're a broke bitch, you can't afford to do our Patreon, check us out on Venmo at WWLTW podcast. If you're sending us any money on Venmo, or if you're a new subscriber, leave us a comment on our video or leave us a thing in the memo for Venmo. 3 emojis, and we will guess what you're trying to say with those 3 emojis.
Right.
3 of them. This episode is brought to you by JD Creations LLC. It's brought to you by astrodesigncompany.com. That's him. And it's brought to you by Hardware Coffee Company.
Get shit done.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you probably next week for another episode of What We Did This Week. Adios. Have a good one.